The stall card already has your name. Someone is walking him. You never bought a ticket. You're at the barn at dawn. The stall card already has your name. Someone is walking him. The walk is slow. They do this every morning whether you show up or not. The silks are in the tack room. Your colors. For a second, this is just how mornings work. You did not stand in a betting line. You did not buy a $119 share. You bought the stall. You could get used to this. That's the point of the picture. This is the version of you who owns a racehorse. The version who does not ask what the year costs if he never hits the board. The listing that got you here is a yearling. Keeneland, last September. Book 4, an authentic colt. Hip 2,287, 85,000. Kenny McPeak signed the ticket. He is already on that Barnes card. Or it's the trophy. Same sale. Session 1. A gun runner colt. Hip 177, 3,300,000. Magner, White Birch, Winchell. We do not have this colt's trainer. We do not have his racing name. We do not have his 2026 starts. The hammer is what we have. The middle of that sale was 80,000. Average, 175,807. Gross, 531.5 million. Brethnock said the median is the middle market. Select is a different door. This August at Saratoga, median 525,000. 152 sold, 118.2 million. A top lot at 4 million too. Flying Dutchman. Europe left its own numbers. Tattersall's, 3,700,000 guineas. Arcana, 3 million euros. Leave them there. The $119 door is a share. Restless Rider 23. Sold out last August. Non-voting. Not a stall. That's the listing. Here's what it doesn't show you. 1. The barn invoices in days. Not in purses. McPeak's 2026 card. $135 a day in Kentucky. $145 if he's in New York. 365 days of full training. 49,275. Or 52,925. That is before a vet opens a chart. The 85,000 colt sits on that card. The 3.3 million colt sits on that card. Purchase does not change the keep. The 3.3 million horse does not get a cheaper year. It does not get a more expensive day rate on the only 2026 card we have. The bill is the year. 2. A year you don't win, the purse is 0. That zeros the trainer's 12%. It zeros the jockey's 10. It does not zero the day rate. It does not zero a mortality premium if you buy the policy. If he starts and loses, it does not zero a losing mount fee. 125 ordinary in Kentucky or at Naira. 500 on a $1 million purse, or the Derby beyond third. On the cheap colt, add mortality at the printed rate. 4.85% inside the 50 to 300,000 band. 4,123. Keep. 53,398. Purchase plus keep. 138,398. Vet, we do not have. Van, we do not have. How many days he actually sat at 120 versus 135? We do not have. Do not put that 4.85 on the 3.3 million horse. The printed plan stops at 300,000. Values above that. Submit. Mortality on the trophy. We do not have. Purchase plus keep. 3,349,275. Plus a quote that was never printed. 3. Debbie Capitis bought Quinceanera for 10 million Australian. Winks filly. Retired in April without a trial. Heartbreaking, she said, that they didn't get to take her to a trial and to the races. You don't buy a horse like Quinceanera to recoup your money. That's the whole argument. One sentence. You pay for the year, whether he hits the board or not. A good year is he hits the board. The cuts come out of a purse. The trainer takes 12. The jockey takes 10. A bad year is the same invoice and a 0. The barn still walks him at dawn. The Jockey Club, 2025. Average purse per starter, 32,959. That is an average purse, not a win rate. It sits under the published keep. TDN, June. 78% of 42,674 North American starters earned less than 40,000. TDN's assumed keep. The trade paper saying most horses do not earn their keep. That is not a percent that never win. We do not have that number. Do not invent one from the foal tables. Do not say 10% hit. Owner view this July, 50 to 60,000 all in. Panel. Not these two colts. They did not split it by hammer. The cheap yearling and the trophy sit in the same sentence. If you nominate the cheap colt to the Derby and he never gets there, add 600. Early Triple Crown. By late January, if he is entered, started, and unplaced, add 50,600, plus 500 for the jockey. 25 to enter, 25 to start. Purse still 0. The trophy path, same fantasy. Off the board, 49,275, plus 50,600, plus 500. 100,375 cash that year. Purse still 0. Plus a mortality quote we do not have. 5 years out, we do not have a residual. We do not have a stallion career forecast. McPeak keeps 2 lifetime breeding rights on colts. That is a contract term, not a forecast. The hidden bill is not a secret vet invoice. We do not have one. It is the RNA, the claiming tag, and a mortality quote the 3.3 million horse does not even get. Quinceanera is advice and a retirement, not a bill. Do not invent one. A trainer on that July panel, David Donk, said a couple $100 a month. Then diagnostics are extras. The cheap door can be taken at the printed tag. Churchill may a maiden claimer at 50,000. Purse 67,000. A named claim that matches it. Sing a little song. Race 1. April 28th. 50,000. Wilkes to Dub. Do not hang a claiming tag on the 3.3 million colt. If you want out before he runs. Keeneland last September did not print a percent. The House Rap talked about the RNA rate and left the number off. Fasig-Tipton did print one. Saratoga, August 2025. RNA 11.6%. This August they printed a buyback, 18.3. Different word, different year. Do not mix them. Racing Fatalities, 2025. National 1.04 on HISA tracks. 1.07 in the Jockey Club book. Churchill, 1.62. Aqueduct, 0.84. Saratoga, 1.51. Santa Anita, 0.15. Per thousand starts. Do not turn that into a 1 in X. Do not pin it on a named horse. Quinceanera you already know. 10 million Australian. Inglis Easter 2 years ago. Pierrot out of Winks. Retired in April without a trial. Capitis to the camera. Heartbreaking that they didn't get to take her to a trial and to the races. A few little niggles. Waller and the vets. They did not want to risk her on the track. You don't buy a horse like Quinceanera to recoup your money. We bought her for the love of her. I don't regret anything. Winks herself was a 230,000 yearling. Kia Jarabkian bought poker for 4,300,000 guineas. Tattersall's. Book 1. October. A European record for a yearling colt. Leave it in guineas. To August. 6 starts. 0 wins. 2 places. 11,442 pounds. 13th of 13 in this year's Derby. 80 to 1. Beaten 43 lengths. Burke, before the debut. I'm not expecting fireworks. He said the minute the hammer goes down, the horse is worth the same as every other horse in the stalls. Which is 0. That is the year you don't win, said out loud. All-Star. 1,200,000 Australian at Easter. SHC. Newgate. Go. Trilogy. 2 maidens for Waller. First start. 1,800. Then 60,000 digital in May. The consignor said limited ability. No owner sentence about losing money. The 2 hammers are the quote. $119 buys a unit. Restless Rider 23. Non-voting. The manager takes 10% of stakes gross. 5% of a sale if the horse depreciated. 20 if it appreciated. What slice of the horse that series owns? We do not have. 49,275 buys the year. They are not the same sport. Barons on the microshare, we don't buy in search of an ROI. You should own this if the silks are the point. If you want the 2 breeding rights on the card. If you want the paddock without a partner on the invoice. If the year is the sport and the purse is extra. You should not own this if you came for a residual we do not have. If you are treating a $119 share as a stall. If you need a percent of starters that never win. We do not have it. If you need the 3.3 million horse to carry a cheaper keep. He does not. Betting is not ownership. A syndicate is the paddock without the 49,000 invoice. The year still happens to someone. You just are not the name on the stall card. You're back at the barn. Don. The stall card still has your name. Someone is still walking him. The walk is still slow. They still do this whether he ran or not. That picture is real. You can have it. You just cannot have it as a listing. It is also incomplete. The cheap yearling and the trophy get the same invoice. The year bills whether the horse hits the board or not. 49,275. The purse this year can still be zero. 10 million Australian can still never make a trial. The listing never said that. Now it has.